The origin of God. Who was he before creation? Before there was a beginning, there was him. Before time began, before the universe took shape, before light pierced the darkness, he already was. Have you ever asked, if God wasn't created, then where did he come from? Or, what was he doing before the world existed? This question isn't just curiosity, it's a deep cry from a soul searching for truth beyond all logic. But get ready. This video won't just give you information. It will set your heart on fire. This isn't just theology. This is an encounter with eternity. Part 1. Before there was anything, there was the Eternal One. When the beginning hadn't begun, when there was no light, no space, no sound, there was God. The very first line in the Bible, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, is not just an introduction. It's a divine declaration. Before everything, He is. We humans are obsessed with beginnings, birthdays, first loves, first jobs. But God had no beginning. There was never a moment when He started to exist. Part 2. When logic hits its limit. When we ask, who created God? We're not really questioning God. We're revealing the limits of our own understanding. It's like a character in a novel asking, where does the author live? Or a painting wondering, who made the painter? We're trying to use the language of creation to grasp the Creator. But He isn't in the story. He wrote the story. He isn't bound by clocks, calendars, or logic. He made them all, and stands outside them. Part 3. I am, the one whose very being is being. In Exodus chapter 3 verse 14, when Moses asks for God's name, God doesn't say, I was, or, I will be, He says, I am whoiam. I am. No past tense. No future tense. Only the eternal now. God doesn't become. He simply is. Theologians call this God's aseity, His self-existence. He needs no source, no energy, no external power. He lacks nothing. He depends on no one. He is. Part 4. No beginning, yet the beginning of all things. He is the Alpha and the Omega. The beginning, but never begun. The origin of everything, but Himself unoriginated. As Romans chapter 11 verse 36 declares, for from Him and through Him and to Him are all things. To Him be the glory forever. Amen. Don't try to weigh music with a scale. Don't try to smell the color blue. Don't try to fit eternity into a weak planner. It's a category mistake. God cannot be measured, but He can be worshipped. Part 5. He needs nothing, so His choice to create you is even more amazing. Before you ever knew Him, He called you by name. He didn't make you out of loneliness or lack. He made you out of overflowing love. You are not a cosmic accident. You are not the result of randomness. You are the living proof of a complete God, who still chose to make you. Like a fountain that overflows, not because it's broken, but because it's full. Like a composer who writes not because silence lacks, but because music overflows inside. God doesn't need you, but He wants you. Part 6. God is not limited by time, so His promises are never too late. When you think it's too late, remember, God does not live inside the ticking of a clock. He is never late. He is never rushed. He is always exactly on time. When He visited Abraham at age 100, when He called Lazarus out of the grave on day 4, God proved He doesn't need perfect timing. He is perfect timing. He sees yesterday, today, and tomorrow all at once. Like someone standing above a parade, watching the beginning and the end at the same time, while we only see one float pass by. Which means, He saw your problem before you cried, and He prepared the solution before you knew you needed it. Part 7. Don't try to understand everything. Learn to worship in the mystery. There comes a moment when the question, what is God's origin, is no longer a puzzle to solve, but a reason to bow. Romans chapter 11 verse 33 says, oh, the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable His judgments, and His paths beyond tracing out. Why? Because God is not designed to be explained. He is revealed to be worshipped. You don't have to understand every wire in a light bulb to flip a switch. And you don't have to explain every detail of God to enter His presence. Final words. Let mystery fuel your worship. So when someone asks, who created God? You can smile and say, no one. He is the self-existent one. And that's exactly why I worship Him. You're not invited to solve the mystery. You're invited to step into the glory. Type in the comments, "I worship the God who has no beginning, but is the beginning of everything." Let your confession echo across this digital space like incense rising to heaven. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe the world needs to know the eternal Creator. May the God, who is from everlasting to everlasting, bless you. Glad you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave your comments on the content. Thank you very much.